The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf.
We're finding mineralization to some degree through most of these holes, if not all of them, some better than others. So it's really given us a fabulous roadmap now to go back.
Welcome back inside our Proactive newsroom, and joining me now is Chris Frostad. He's the CEO of Purepoint Uranium Group. And Chris, it's great to have you back again. How are you?
I am doing very, very well today. It's good to be back.
Yeah, good. Well, good because you have good news out, reporting some very strong drilling results from your Dorado Joint Venture Project. And this is in the Nova discovery. So maybe remind everyone a little bit about that discovery and really the work that went into these announcements.
For sure. Well, Dorado is a joint venture that we have with IsoEnergy. So they've been very involved in this all along as well. It's part of a joint venture that we put together a little over a year ago, where we've assembled a lot of projects into a large sort of district. And it was last year during the first drill program where we, as we were testing a number of the targets we had out there, we came across Nova, which was we hit a peak there of about 8%, a little over 8%, and in 2 or 3 holes. So we were running into ground issues out there and fire issues and smoke, and we had to leave at that point. So we've been out there this winter following up on that and drilling forward. And as it turns out, we've been able to chase this thing quite a distance now, which is really the objective. And I think we talked about this a few weeks ago. What we're really trying to get at here.
Yeah, so this is not only extended the uranium, but also the geology and everything. Everything seems to be favorable in what you're looking for, right?
Right. So once we had put together that we had found uranium in this particular case last year, the next things we wanted to check out is whether it's repeatable, whether we understand the controls and we understand the structures and things, and whether it continues. And we've really been able to identify and put together all of that so far this winter. So we've truly been able to understand all these contacts, all these structures, how this mineralization is moving, how it came to be there, and we've chased this a good kilometer or so, which is great, because now we know, at least to this point, we know that it's a significant mineralization event that's come through the area. We're finding mineralization to some degree through most of these holes, if not all of them. Some better than others. So it's really given us a fabulous roadmap now to go back. We're off for the spring period, but we'll be right back in the summer to follow up. But to be able to carry this on for a kilometer, as I mentioned, we've done that, and to start hitting 18,000 counts per second over close to 2 meters. That's not small. So we're into something pretty significant here.
Yeah. So looking ahead, you mentioned you're going to get back in there. That includes more drilling, I understand, and also some airborne stuff as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have some airborne work we're doing. It's something called mobile MT or magnetotellurics, but we've been using it on a number of projects, and it's really giving us some clarity as to the structures and things. We're going to run that over the whole Dorado project starting shortly. During the spring, because we can't be out there drilling as things are still kind of wet and mushy. We'll be getting out there probably closer to the end of June, which means we'll be working with our partners ISO to really nail down what that next stage of drilling is going to be. For sure, we're going to be back at Nova, picking up where we left off there, and probably even hitting a few other targets that we want to work on. It'll be helicopter work, as we had to do last year, but yeah, we're anxious to get out there and just keep chasing this thing down.
All right, exciting news for sure. Chris, thanks so much. Good update as always, and good to see you.
Great, thanks, Steve.
All right, Chris Frostad, the CEO of Purepoint Uranium Group.
The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf. It is for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, an offer, or a solicitation to buy or sell any securities. Viewers should conduct their own research and consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. The views expressed are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect those of Proactive Group Holdings, trading as Proactive Investors or its affiliates. No responsibility is accepted for any loss arising from reliance on the information presented.